Hey! Good afternoon, good evening, good night, or good morning, depending on where in the world you guys are watching this show.
And to answer Julie's question in the chat, yes, I am doing a little jig.
Yes, first of all, I'd like to say cheers. Oh, that's a bit warm.
It is very hot. I notice we're not in our Q Corner mugs because, unfortunately...
Yeah, well, my Q Corner mug took a tumble during the event and got smashed.
And that was sympathy. I can't use mine.
Yes, so anybody that knows me knows that I like a particular character, which is Darkwing Duck. So I've got my normal Darkwing Duck mug.
And I've got some other cartoon characters on mine. I think they're my children.
Yes.
But yes.
But cheers, yes.
Normal cup service shall resume
Well,
in
we'll
the
see,
not too
we'll see,
distant
we'll see.
future.
It's great to see you guys in the chat, and we have somebody special in the workshop.
Have we?
And Tope. No, we have the wonderful Tope. He came in last night.
I need to come. I'm just looking at the side and going, yeah.
Yeah.
We're getting the disapproval look.
We've been judged from the workshop. Yeah, so he was over at Bappier Day, sponsored by Qualitex yesterday.
He was.
Sharing alongside with Dr. Bob.
That's right, yes. Well, you see,
team.
I think they were enjoying themselves.
Well, actually, I saw one of the shorts where they were doing drums and things like that. And,
he's always banging
Bob
on about that.
Yeah, Bob told him to beat it. So.
Yeah. And Bob blowing his own trumpet.
Oh, there we go.
Drums again.
Yes. So it's a double header tonight, if you didn't know. What we have is on the normal Q Corner Showtime Live, we have Tope. He's going to be showing you distorted flower technique, which is actually very good for Christmas because it's Poinsettia. Spoiler alert.
But also some great techniques within that as well, which are going to be usable for other ones. So it's not just Christmas based.
No, absolutely not.
And
then later on, in just under an hour's time, we have a Rockstar webinar for our Rockstar members. So if you're not a Rockstar member, you still have time. You still have time to be a Rockstar member. So that was disappointing for you, wasn't it?
The biggest disappointment I've had all day.
Where he's going to be doing the hoop. Yes, the giant hoop design. So
I can't tell you how disappointed
Julie says that Tope and Bob were messing about the whole day yesterday.
I believe you, Julie. You're the responsible adult.
Yes. Hello, Shelley. It's good to see you there.
Hey.
Do you have Q Corner wine glasses?
No, but
Luke
we should.
says, just asking for a friend. That's a great idea. I think that's a great idea. We have to make that happen, I think. Yes.
I agree.
Great idea.
But more like the sort of the tumbler size.
Yes.
Oh, we've got some Q Corner straws, though.
Yeah.
That's the same thing, right?
We've got Q Corner straws.
Yeah, I've got some stickers and some straws.
Oh, right,
Make
okay.
that happen.
Yeah, I was thinking, there's some sort of merch that I haven't seen.
Yeah, it's just I got a spare sticker.
Yes, okay. So, no. Okay, so
yes, we don't have a lot of time.
We don't have a lot of time. For those in the chat that do watch Balloon Taskmaster, watch out because it should be coming out on next Wednesday, so a week today. The Balloon Taskmaster results for the Everything British, and
so
we'll have a new challenge as well.
Current submissions, the current scores on the doors.
Yes, and this is only the first round, so it's still really early. So it is something that you want to take part in.
Still got time to join in.
Yeah, you can go on
not that one, but the next one.
Have a look for Balloon Taskmaster on Facebook. There's a group you can join. You
free
find out
to join,
all about
free
it.
to enter, but there is cash prizes.
Yes,
when I say cash prizes, it's a voucher for Qualitex product or Premium and Conwin from a appointed distributor.
And Shelley says, add the glasses to the ID book. Absolutely, it sounds like a great idea.
Yeah. That's what we need is Q-Con ID books. Let's put the Q-Con ID book in the Q-Con.
I'm hoping that by the next time we run, we should have the new Q-Corner pin badges.
We should. Oh, you're. It's like loose lips sink ships, people.
Yeah.
What time for the?
Keep an eye on it. Zach's asking what time for the queue. I think we're going to have it. It's going to be a little bit later. It's not going to be in the middle of the day, Zach. We're not going to be doing that anymore. The middle of the day one. We know that it didn't work out for a lot of people.
Yeah.
So it's going to be back to
probably more like the normal Q corner time on Wednesday.
Sometime between 6 and possibly 8 p.m. We need to work it out to
how that works.
How it's going to work best.
We'll put that announcement up on the group as well. And thank you for bearing with us on this one because we're just trying to find the new niche of time and get that schedule done. And although we committed to trying to get it out on time, the Q Corner convention did have its toll on us. Yeah, it pushed our schedule a bit further than we would have liked.
Yes.
But we will get it.
Yeah, we will. In
a cycle.
Yes. Unfortunately, I had to have some time off work, which is very unusual for me. And had to have some downtime. But I'm back.
Nobody knew he was gone. I'll be honest.
So I'm back. But yeah, and thanks for the messages. Appreciate them. Right, okay.
Before Tope gets cold, because we've turned his heater off because it's too noisy.
Hey, it's a subtropical paradise in that workshop. It's like almost, I'm going to say 24 degrees.
23, 24. I'll give it that.
So we're gonna hand over to Tope, and you guys enjoy. If you do have any questions, please pop them in chat, and we will put them to Tope just to prove out that it's live. Right. Shout out Cayman Islands in the house. Woohoo! There we go. It's done. That's proven it's live.
That's where we need to go.
Yes.
So a thumbs up from Tope if you're ready, young man. That's a thumbs up.
Either that, it's that cold. He's frozen.
Has he frozen?
Elsa, let it go.
No, I wasn't.
He hasn't. You thought
I wasn't sure there for a second.
Yeah, also, if you didn't know, Tope also takes some time at Covent Garden practicing being a statue.
He does, yeah. Right. Are you ready, young man?
Yes, well, you'll have to be ready.
He's coming over, if you like it or not. Here he is.
Here he is.
Oh, so you guys can do jokes, right? Okay, now it's my turn. Perhaps I play a few pranks on you before I leave as well. But good afternoon, everybody. Good morning, wherever you are. Good evening. Thank you very much for tuning in. And like the boy said earlier, we are going to be demonstrating how to make a flower, just your basic distortion. And please feel free to pop any questions to the boys, and they will send it over to me or ask it, and I can sort of repeat or give advice on basically what I'm doing, how I'm doing it, and how it works. Without further ado, so I am going to be making this flower in red, but what I like to do to start with is to show you with a clear balloon, so you know what's happening inside the balloon. So for this to start, we're going to be using an 11-inch diamond clear, 260Q red, and a 5-inch red. So I'm going to fold my 260Q in two like that and pop it right into my 11-inch balloon, okay? I'm going to do the same thing with my 5-inch just alongside right there. Okay. So then I'm going to go ahead and inflate my 11-inch balloon. Just inflate it around about 9 inches, and that, you know, that gives you the space for the other inflation you're going to be doing inside the balloon, because the more you inflate the balloons that are inside, the bigger the outer balloon gets. So to start with, I'm going to inflate my 260Q red like so. So putting that on my 260Q, I'm going 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So I've done 5 puffs of my Qualtex pump. So you will notice in the balloon, as what's the best way to place this? Can you do me an up shot, please, guys? So when you will notice there's still some extra latex in there at the end of the 260Q. So what I do is I'm going to pull that out like that. And then I am going to tie into a loop like that. It's a bit of fiddle, but you know, but with practice, you're going to get that. Okay. So once that's tied, you can leave that like that. And now you go and look for the neck of the 5-inch balloon. And like I said, with the loop of the 260Q, I've done 5 puffs of my pump. And now I'm going to go in to the 5-inch and do 4 puffs. So you can see the 5-inch there. So you go 1, 2, 3, 4. I hope you can see that clearly. And so what I do is I'm going to tie my 5-inch to the end of my 260Q like that. So that's secure. The reason I do this is I want my 5-inch to be at the bottom still of the balloon. So I'm at the same time as I'm letting out my air, I'm going to push that my 5-inch down so that it stays within the loop. Within the loop of the 260 created by the 260Q, like that. Okay? So this is what you have. And then I'm going to compress the head of my 260Q. So I have a shape that is similar to that, or I have a shape that is like that, not similar. So that, you know, like that. You can see that very clearly. So what I'm going to do is create as a 5-petal flower at the base of the poinsettias. So now I'm done with using this as a demonstration, and that's basically so you can see how it looks inside while I was inflating. So I'm going to place that to the side, and I'm going to bring out ones I have created earlier. And so there you go. So what I have done is I'm going to use the necks of the inside balloon and tie them into a duplet and a triplet. You can use the longer ends as well, but because I'm going to be using this balloon later, I just want to use the inner ones for now, okay? Because it's easier to use the longer necks like that, but then because I'm going to cut this off later and then use it for something else. So that's how you turn it into a duplet. Like that, okay? And here is, again, one I have done earlier. You just take a third one and tie it. So you have one duplet and one triplet, okay? So depending on the size of flower you want, or depending on how, you know, what sort of design, you can actually get away with just using, you know, that. And you can see straight away that's already, you know, a 5-petal flower, and it works. But for this, for what I want to show you as in a poinsettia, I want more petals there. So on this occasion, I'm going to be using another 5 on top of it. And so that would look something like this. Do we have any questions so far?
No, people are just saying totally about. People are saying in the chat just how great it is to see using the diamond clear to show the positions of the internal balloons.
Okay.
That's a great technique.
Thank you, guys.
Oh, thank you.
So I'm going to go ahead and do the same thing. I know that often people struggle with doing the other type that doesn't have the 5-inch in it, because it then, if you're not very experienced with doing this, it can shape up different, you know, come all different shapes. But with this particular design, you can I mean, once you get it, you won't, you know, you can hardly get it wrong, if that makes sense. So you have another 5 like that. Okay, so now I'm just going to place the bottom 5, the top five over like that, and sort of juxtapose. It's almost like you're making a column, you know, so you sort of juxtapose. So the ones at the top sit in the groups created by the ones below. I hope that makes sense. And then what you would do is, normally I would use the same 260 cues that's on there. But like I said earlier, I'm going to detach these flowers later to use it for something different. So because of that, I'm just going to use a different 260 cue to tie it, because it will be easier for me to cut. So, and now I'm going to leave that there, and then I'm going to create another cluster of 5-inch balloons like that. Just one pump is enough in each one. I'm just going to do a cluster of 5 balloons. 1, 2, 3. So it's going to be a triplet and a duplet, pretty much like I have done the flower. Now, if you wanted, you could create, and you wanted a bigger flower, you could do 6 clusters if you want, or make the top petals slightly smaller, you know, just for a different effect. But all in all, you know, you can just choose how you want this done. So I'm just going to take my cluster of 5, place it at the bottom there, and use that, and use the necks to bring this right in and force them to sit. And just go ahead and arrange those properly. Like that. So you can see it's taking shape. So I'm going to take a 5-inch balloon, pre-stretch it so it's quite soft and workable. And then also what I have done, because I don't want to be inflating 12 of these right in front of you, this is pretty easy. basically what I have done is take my gold, 260Q chrome gold. I've taken a cluster of, I've taken 6 of them, half them in the middle, like that, and then tie, and just cut off the ends that have the little bubbles, and then, you know, just inflate it to the tips like that. Okay? So, I hope that's clear. So I'm just going to then tie that. Just make sure it's really nice and soft. And then I'm going to tie the 5-inch balloon to the center like that. So push the center of your, push that right down to the very end and grab the knot like in an apple twist and tie really tightly. So you have something like that. Thank you, sir. And oh, so having you pull that right through the center. I hope you guys are going to show up in the Rockstar corner, the Rockstar aspect, because we've got some pretty cool stuff going on this evening. It's still time to sign up, so if you want to sign up and see what we're doing in that segment of the show, I would really love to see you there. So just adjusting my petals to make sure everything's sort of facing up properly. And yeah, that's your poinsettia. So if you have any questions, feel free to ask now, or forever hold your peace, or see you in the next section. So over to you, Keith and Dom.
Well, actually, I'm going to dive in over here with you first of all.
Okay.
And
Toby's like, oh no.
Toby's like, there must be a trick. No,
yeah, I'm
don't
waiting
worry.
for it.
We're not doing the electric shock or anything like that. Don't worry. We're not. But look at this. I mean, look at this. And then again, like Toby was showing, you can move the petals around into the different positions. But for those of you that will be joining us, what I'm going to do is I'm going to give you a little bit of sneak peek of what's behind me.
Not a lot.
Just a little bit,
yeah.
Because we're going to be using our loop, our hoop from Balloon Market. Again, thank you to the guys at Balloon Market for sending this hoop to use. And we're going to be creating a fantastic design, or I should say Tope is going to be creating this fantastic design using, you can see some of the stuff that's there in the background, so you'll not want to miss this at all.
That's all you're going to see so far.
Yes, if you want to see more, you can join us in just over half an hour, and you can join us there in just over half an hour to watch the rest of it on the Rockstars. I see there's a lot of Rockstars in the chat already, so thank you guys, thank you for your continued support, and don't miss this, because am I right in thinking that you're actually going to be...
I'm in two minds as to whether I'm going to use this like this or not.
Okay.
I'm probably going to take it apart because I have another idea in my head.
Oh, well, there you go.
You know I'm full of it, don't you?
Oh, yes, we know you're full of it. Absolutely. There was Luke was saying in the chat that Tope, where he's from, means all together or strong together.
Yeah, he sent me something on Facebook. Did you see that thing he sent?
No, I didn't say. He was just saying it in the chat there as well. And he said that he loves this man. Loves this man.
I love Luke.
Yes, absolutely. From a distance, of course. We'll keep him in Belgium, which is like a country but smaller.
I've known him for like the better part of 25 years.
You don't look that old. You can't have known that. You must have started when you were like really young.
Yeah. Let's not talk about age. It was my birthday at the weekend.
Yeah, happy birthday.
Thank you.
21 again.
Yeah.
21 again. Yeah, and again and again and again and again.
Plus tax.
Oh.
So I'm going to dive over this way before I get...
and VAT.
Yeah, okay. I'm going to head you back over to Dom, all right? And you guys can see him in, like I say, just over half an hour. Yeah. Bye-bye.
See ya.
Well, that was fantastic. As everyone said in the chat there, the way of demonstrating with the diamond clear makes it so much easier to understand what's happening with that distortion, and it's taken away some of the mystery of the distortion technique as well, and it's like the skeleton that's inside. Really enjoy seeing how that's put together.
Yeah.
And it makes what looks like a far more complicated flower so much easier to do.
Absolutely. And the thing is that you guys can now take that technique and do it with a 5-inch or again with a 11-inch or even all the way up to 16-inch.
Yes.
And create your own designs with it and come up with something completely different if you want to.
Lots of options. And obviously it's done in the red and the chrome there. It's very punchy, perfect for a poinsettia, but play around with the colours, you know. Tropical flowers,
hibiscus,
that kind of style. Yeah, exactly. That'll be perfect for large scale designs as well. So we're looking forward to seeing what people can do with that design and skill and technique.
We agree that it is amazing inspiration. Absolutely, we do agree with that. What we're going to do is, I think are we going to disappear shortly?
Yes. So just the reminder that. To head on over to the Taskmaster Facebook group as well.
Somebody said they've already been over there and added them on there. So if you're not a member already, go over. What we do is the idea with Balloon Taskmaster is that we set a challenge and we have our star judges, our team of star judges that actually judge each design, and then we have a league table. Yeah.
Exactly. We've also got, as Keith showed, we've got the hoop design as well. That is actually the hoop that we used for the Q Corner convention, where the lovely Bex put the world's supply of flowers on it and tested it to its absolute extreme.
Yes.
Thank you again to Balloon Market, who kindly supplied that hoop.
Yeah, appreciate it. Thank you.
This is, we've got the hoop out today for Tope, and Tope had actually mentioned straight away there's a couple of little elements on that particular hoop that he's not seen on other ones before, which makes it even better to use as well. So some really good points on that one. So looking forward to seeing what Tope does with it now.
Flip back over just to that down there.
You want this one?
Yeah, I do, because I really like it.
There you go.
I mean, look at that. That's a beautiful flower.
It's great. It looks punchy and vibrant, and it really is as well.
The chrome gold with the red, the match made in heaven.
Yeah, great way of doing it. And just that extra 5-inch in the middle there as well with the apple twist creates the structure and stability to just lock all of those petals into place.
Yeah, I mean, when Tope brought in the bubbles on there, all ready to go and everything, and it's all just a bunch. It's just exciting because it has that movement. In certain areas, there's a air conditioning can even move them as well to create that little bit of energy and a little bit of movement and interest in the design.
That's right. So we are going to get set up for the next session, and then yes, there's some happy birthdays in the chat, Tope, as well.
Yes.
Yeah, they all agree that it's plus tax. I mean, that's not us saying that. They're saying that in the chat. Honestly, someone's even saying 100. You're 100-year-old.
No, they're saying 100% that they agree 100%. Not that he's 100. That's harsh because there was multiple hundreds as well. So that's not really fair.
I'm only joking. Who's saying what's?
Can someone please translate about the next Taskmaster? I tell you what, Liz. I'm still working on my Spanish.
He is
now 114 days straight learning every single day. So I'm going to continue on with that. So hopefully one day we'll be able to do some Duolingo.
Yes. Hey, you can also message us, Liz, as well, and we can update you with any information for you to share, because we really do appreciate you sharing that information out as well. So thank you for that. But yes,
but Liz, it's going to be next Wednesday. the balloon Taskmaster will be on next Wednesday.
Yes. Debbie McGill, yes. No, Tope is the same age as me.
And happy King Day, Tope. Right, okay.
Fantastic.
We're going to say bye-bye. We're going to get ready for the Rockstar, which if you're not a Rockstar already and you want to find out what it's about, if you go to www.join.qcorner.tv. You'll be able to watch a short video which explains the whole process. It's only $4.99 for a month's access, and that's not just for tonight's webinar. That's for tonight's webinar and the entire back catalogue, including everything. The Q Corner convention that's just happened.
It's like the Netflix for balloons.
Yes, absolutely.
So you can sign up and it'll instantly give you access. Just make sure that you are logged into YouTube on the YouTube account that you signed up for.
Yeah, and it's $4.99 in the UK, US, local currencies do apply. So if you want to find out how much it is in your area, just go on there and have a little look.
Hit the join button and it'll tell you. You do have a chance to say yes or no at that point as well.
Absolutely.
It's not super committal. And you can cancel any time.
Absolutely.
Right, okay, we need to go get ready.
Bye-bye for now.
See you soon.
Bye-bye.